Union, the Director of Community Partnerships at True, Janelle Merritt. Hi, Janelle.
Hi, Bart. Congratulations.
Well, thank you
Happy
very much.
birthday. Yes,
Well,
this
thanks.
is exciting.
Well, we here at JTV have known Janelle for a long time because you were across the street back when there was an American One branch.
Right. I was first starting my banking career. I was 22, and
Wow.
you guys were some of the first people that I met in Jackson. Yes, it was fun to be neighbors.
Yes, you were always a friendly face, and it was great having you and the credit union so close. And you went on to a long career at the American One Credit Union, but you've been at True, so
right.
How long for that?
Yeah, 3.5 years. So
Wow.
been in banking 25 years, the same amount of years as you've been around.
That's
so
awesome.
on the air, so it's so exciting.
Great. Well, we were talking before the show. Janelle's been part of this show and JTV. In fact, your whole family. What are the various family connections?
Yeah, so as I was thinking about coming and celebrating together, and I was thinking about, of course, we've done a lot of things professionally over the years, but this is a show and a whole family that impacts the entire Jackson community. And that's what I really wanted to highlight for you today and for your family, because in 2019, my husband and my daughter had this thing that they did at night when they would tuck her in. They would create a story out of a stuffed animal randomly in her bed, and they would come up with a story. Well, my husband had the idea to publish those stories and to make a book out of it and give it to her for Christmas. Well, somehow you all got wind of that, and you had Andy and Kiara on your show when they first came out with Pinky and the Perfect Pig.
I remember.
Yes. So, and it's interesting because it was March 2020. So we'll remember that month for many different reasons, but I'll remember it because of Pinky and the Perfect Pig coming out and you having my husband and my daughter. And then last year, my son was one of the valedictorians at Jackson High School.
Oh, you cried.
So,
yeah.
You got a really very sentimental picture of a mama being very proud of her son.
Well, for those of you who didn't get to see the story about the publication of the pig book,
oh yes,
let's refresh your memories. And you are a writer? Mm-hmm. How old are you?
9.
And what grade are you in?
4th.
I don't know. I don't think I know any 4th grade authors. How does someone that's 9 in the 4th grade write a book?
Well, what happened is me and my dad, every time I went to bed, he would tell me a story. And the characters in the books would be my stuffed animals, so we would just make those up.
There's the book, and it's Pinky the Perfect Pig.
So we did a little bit of tweaking and making sure that they were that they were ready for a general audience. But for the most part, they really are pretty much the way that we told them. Yeah. This one up there is Elvis the Funky Monkey, and he's a monkey who loves music.
Oh wow!
My gosh.
She's still a Paragon?
No, she's aged out. They only go up to 8th grade. She's a sophomore now.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and she's taller than I am now.
Is she going to be a published author as her career?
I think she's taking another direction, but I think she could definitely be a writer. She's still very creative, very
Nice.
wonderful imagination.
So your son, I remember we were at the ambassador dinner, and I think your son was on stage, and did he speak? Was he one of the speakers?
Not the night of the ambassador dinner because they had a robotics tournament. So he was out of state. So I was there without him that particular night, but you caught him during commencement and captured his speech that he delivered as a valedictorian. And then he was on your show, and I don't really remember why you hosted him. I don't know if it was the student government folks or if it was from their work, with the robotics team at the Career Center. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember you were crying. You cried a lot that year.
I did!
Yeah, but he actually was part of the film that we made honoring all the valedictorians, and here's his clip.
My plans for after high school, I'm undecided on which college I'm going to, but Carnegie Mellon, Stanford, and Yale are my top 3 right now. I'm going to study data science, and I'm going to get a 4 years bachelor's degree. My favorite memory at J High was winning the SEC White Championship in soccer last year. It was a really meaningful experience because I was out with a concussion the year beforehand, so it meant a lot to finally get a championship. I was inspired to become a valedictorian because I knew beyond high school I was going to want to go to a top college. And in going to a top college, I was going to have to be top of my class, take hard classes in order to achieve this goal of going to a top college and eventually getting a great job in the future. J-High has offered me more AP classes and advanced opportunities and extracurriculars than any other school. I've taken many extracurriculars, many AP classes that I've just heard from friends outside in the local area that they just don't offer, and it's been a great opportunity to excel in those and then show off to colleges, hey, this is what I was able to do at J-High. I was affected probably by Mr. Olstead the most. Now, this is a very tough question for me. I've got a lot of inspirational people that influenced me a lot throughout my high school career, but he was my pre-calculus and AP calculus teacher, and I did well on the AP test, and he taught us life skills as well. It wasn't just math. He taught us life skills that we could actually implement into our daily lives, and he helped me co-found the Bible study here at J-High. If I had to give advice to an incoming freshman, I would say take all the hard classes that you can and just work hard. I promise you, you will get through it if you just work hard, get sleep, have good study habits, and make sure the habits outside of school are really solid and really firm. Getting sleep, eating healthy, staying physically active, those have helped me tremendously in becoming valedictorian. I would like to thank my mom and my dad. They supported me a lot when I needed rides to robotics and I needed rides to soccer. They would always support me in that. I'd like to thank my sisters, Mackenzie and Kiara, for always being there for me. And I would like to thank Mr. Olstead, obviously, and Mr. Barkles and Miss Lori Smith for helping me out on my academic and theological journey. And I would also like to thank the corporate sponsors for providing me this opportunity to have this scholarship.
Nice. He's got his Academy Award speech all nailed down.
Right? Yes.
I remember taking his pictures playing soccer, too.
Yes, he was captain of the soccer team at Jackson High School last year. It's amazing.
So has he surpassed you and Andy with his accomplishments and his education and everything?
Yeah, well, my husband has his doctorate, so
Oh.
he's got a little ways to go with
Yeah.
that. But he did end up choosing Carnegie Mellon University. He's studying data science and AI. So I always tell people the future's in good hands. Parker's going to be in charge of AI. It's going to be okay. And he's got high honors his first semester at Carnegie. So we're very proud of him.
He's at Carnegie Mellon right now.
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's exciting. Listen, I didn't come here to make the clips about my family,
Oh.
but about how you do such a nice job
Oh, thanks.
covering the community. And that's evidence, because no matter the age or the stage, you are there. And you're highlighting the people in the community that make things work, not just my family, but it really demonstrated that it's not just about your corporate sponsors, right? It's about the people. It's about the lives that we live every day, and it's really exciting. So thank you for doing that. Yes.
Well, thanks. Thanks
You
for
got Mackenzie too. My oldest daughter, she's a bulldog, and you guys cover those special needs, the basketball games that happen between the special needs adults. Oh yeah, there she is, smiling in the middle. And that is, again, evidence, right? You came and covered those particular events, even though these are not the state championships, right? These are not going to be folks who go at a very high level, but they're people that matter, and they're part of our community, and I really appreciate you doing that. And as we think about 25 years, I just thought, what better way than to demonstrate your impact than to show that even the kids have been highlighted, whole families have been impacted. So thank you so much.
Well, thanks so much for mentioning that. We really appreciate it. But, it is, we need this community, all of this community, to be successful at what we do. Yeah. So thanks to everyone who participates, because we really couldn't do it without everyone.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And how many times have you been on the show? We've got this picture from, I think this might have been the morning show. Yes.
That's pretty fun.
You've been here a lot.
Yeah, when I could get away with contacts and not have quite a difficult time seeing, is what that picture tells me.
Oh, well, you look fine. We can see you okay. So.
Oh, good.
Janelle, thanks for being part of JTV and my show, and thanks for coming on today.
Thank you. Congratulations, you and your whole team. I feel like you guys have twice as many staff because you do such a great job of being everywhere. So great job.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Janelle Merritt from True Community Credit Union. Lots more coming on. It's